What's going on, guys? Devil here, and I got a war recap for you guys. So in this war, we faced off against Draugen. I guess that's how you say that. So we had 27 and 94%, not too bad. So let's go ahead and see what they did to us. They three-starred some lower bases, and we just missed the top three, I guess. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go and start with number 9. Alright, so RGL is going to zap 1 air defense, and then he's going to bring dragons from 10 o'clock. This is a 9.5, but he did not build the other air defense, and his air defense are not upgraded. So, a major weakness. That's why I definitely say if you're going to go to Town Hall 9.5, you at least build that 4th air defense. Because otherwise, you can have a Town Hall 8 come in and do this. Alright, so I think he was hoping the dragon over here was going to get targeted by that air defense. So he puts the haste down and then puts loons in for that air defense. Times it pretty well. It works out well for him. And basically now it's all about waiting to see if there's enough time and if the dragons have the firepower to cross the whole base. And he is going to pick it up. 1, 2. Looks like there's only 3 archer towers left, and a Tesla, or 4 archer towers. So this base still has a lot of defense left, but he hasn't really lost very many dragons. And the king is up. He's down on the bottom there, distracting an archer tower, which might be able. No, not quite. Able to hit the dragon, but in a moment, I think that dragon will be in range, so the king is doing something good. And, of course, the archer tower is going to switch targets, so... it was a different archer tower. Alright, well, now the dragons are closing in on the last few defenses. The only real threat now is this archer tower. I don't think the wizard towers can do a whole lot unless all of these dragons are low health. And they are not. So, a good attack from RGL. I didn't even realize that this base did not have the 4th air defense until I watched him attack and do really well. Alright, so here we go with 8. So we got Edgar. Alright, so Edgar is going to hit this with a GoVaHo. Now, he had a little bit of a wall breaker fail, or he's going to. I don't remember. I don't know if it's happened yet. But notice this mortar is shooting right on top of this golem, as you would expect. And he put wall breakers down right there, and they didn't get the job done. Oh, there go the breakers. So when you put down your golems, you definitely don't want to put them down directly on the wall that you want to break into. If you do, you're taking a huge risk. But he recovers nicely. So he gets his Valks inside the base. Then you're going to jump over that small compartment and then rage them up. And then a little bit deeper inside the base, he's going to put a heal to keep them going. And then as soon as they start getting stuck on walls, he's going to sprinkle in some hogs. Now, all these distracted towers, they're all shooting, or at least they were, at the Valks. So he's going to try and take advantage of that tanking and send some hogs in from 10 o'clock. And he's not going to dump quite all of his hogs. He's going to sprinkle some more in from around 12. And that's going to be really good because there is a bomb. I think it's a set. Yeah, there's a set right there. So since he didn't put them all in the same place, they're going to dance around that giant bomb set. So some good stuff from him. And all the defense is now down. It's all about cleanup. But that's why when you're using a Valk heavy attack, I always say to bring some hogs. I don't know how many. I guess it depends on the base, but I always recommend to bring some hogs. So very nice from Edgar. So what we got? We did 8. Let's go to 6. Alright, so we got a centralized clan castle, a little bit of dead space in the middle. So Edgar is going to hit this with a GoLaLoon. So notice how far away apart his golems are. That enables him to get a good spread on his wizards. So the only buildings left are going to be basically between the two golems. And he's going to break the wall between the golems. But the golems are close enough together so that they will reroute once that wall is broken, which is exactly what you want to happen. So there's no distraction now, so the heroes are down. The jump is down to get those 2 air defense. Now he's only going to put down 1 poison here, but it's not going to matter. He's got the Archer Queen and the Wizards raged up. So everything's looking good right now. And in a moment, he's going to drop his first lava. He's going to use a nice wide angle to try to cover some trap places, like there could have been traps here that he was scoping out. So he's also going to haste his balloons, which I really like. I like the way he's using his haste here. It could have been a little bit further out, but I do like how he's hurrying his balloons to get these air defense. Or not the air defense, but the air targeting defense. So he's going to use the same strategy with the haste here, and he went a little bit heavy on the balloons. He had a lava pop real fast here, which he reinforced, no problem. And now the last air defense is down. I think maybe he might have panicked a little bit because he had a haste and a rage all right here, but he is in good shape. Tons of balloons. There's some lava pups down there doing cleanup. And everything is looking pretty good. Alright, so there goes the last 2 defense. And no problems getting this 3-star. Alright, good job, Edgar. So, we got 6. So let's go to 5. Jaja. Alright, so this is a GoVa walk. Now look at this section here. There's no air defense over here. So Jaja identified a weakness and is exploiting it very well. What she, I don't know, Jade sounds like a female, but I don't know. I've always assumed it was a guy. So Jaja is going to have the queen walk. She's going to go counterclockwise, and then there's going to be a kill squad coming in from 10 o'clock. And again, really nice job funneling. Look, this whole side of the base is funneled, so if the Valks get dropped over here, where else could they go? Because the queen's going to be cleaning up over here. So a beautiful funnel. And there's a lava in the clan castle. So that is fantastic because he kept his queen away from the lava. Also notice he didn't bring up poison. When you have a lava, either you want to kill it, preferably like outside the base, or if you're ignoring it, don't even put the poison. Because if it pops, that's not really a good thing for you because you're going to get a lot more damage. It does pop here because he had the wizards that he used to create the funnel. It's not a big deal, but definitely something you want to keep in mind when if you know there's a lava. I've seen some people ignore the lava and then still put down a poison just because they had it. So, I mean, if you got if you don't know what's in there and it's a lava and you've got poison, if you don't want it to pop, if it's better for you for it to not pop, you know, don't drop that poison. Anyway, so this is what I mentioned this earlier about bringing hogs with your Valk heavy attacks. So he's kind of in trouble right now. Valks are running around outside the base. There's nothing left but the queen's ability. So fortunately, the queen is level 20, so she can do some work. So she's going to get through this Lego wall, and there's still a golem distracting these towers. And the queen's going to handle those towers, and the Valks are beasting through the top part of that base up there. I think I watched this live, and I expected those Valks to die way sooner. But they take out the whole compartment. So good job. I would have been pretty damn worried. All right, so 5. Let's go to 2. Oh, here's Oro, barely missing it yet again. But he has a nice attack, so that's why we're gonna show it. He's going to go at this base with an air-based attack. He's going to use a walk to try to get 2 air defense, and then he's going to LaLoon the back end. So he's going to go ahead and start off with the queen, and then I think a couple baby dragons to build the funnel. The funneling is pretty easy on this base. So once these 2 or 3 buildings go down, the queen has nowhere else to go but in, exactly where he wants her to go. And baby dragon's getting a little bit extra too. Alright, so there goes a jump spell. And the king to help her get her targets. I think there's a Valk in the CC. When you see those Valks in the CCs, you gotta be real apprehensive because they can kill your queen super fast. So the first air defense is getting targeted by the king. And the queen is taking her sweet time jumping over these walls. So there goes the first jump. Alright, now notice where the queen is going. With this angle she's taking, she's not going to be able to reach that air defense. And it's going to be a problem. So the first lava is already popped. But he's got another lava in the reinforced already. And his deployment's good. It started here and he's going clockwise. And there goes another lava. He's continuing this clockwise motion. So this is a really good attack. It's just super unfortunate. What's going on here is this lava is getting destroyed by 2 air defense. This air defense he intended to be down already, I think, at this point. So now he's got a haste and some cleanup troops. So let's see what happens. Alright, so the air defense stands. So at this point it looks pretty bad. But it comes down to basically just that air defense down there. And that queen, of course, has to shoot a magma wall. What is going on? Why is she shooting that wall? I don't know. Alright, so the pups have cleaned up a good portion of the base. There goes his last few troops. And he is really low on time. It's all going to be about time. And he just doesn't have enough of it. So if that air defense went down earlier, as he wanted to happen, would have been no problem. Would have been destroyed. And it would have looked good. But just because that air defense stood longer than he wanted, he cost him that 8%. So super good try. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I also hope that you're enjoying the editing I'm doing. It's a little cheesy, but I really like it, and I hope you do too. If you have any input on it, go ahead and leave a comment. I would appreciate it. So thanks for watching. Keep up the fire.